Welcome to another episode of The Daily Threat, your trusted source for cybersecurity news and insights. I'm your host, and as always, I'm here to bring you the latest updates on the ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats. Today, we have an action-packed episode with some alarming stories that highlight the critical importance of staying vigilant and adopting robust security measures. Our first story today takes us into the dangerous world of ransomware. According to a recent report from InfoSecurity magazine, ransomware has become a popular service in the dark corners of the internet. Cybercriminals are now offering Ransomware-as-a-Service, RaaS, to other hackers, making it easier than ever for even novice criminals to launch devastating attacks. This underground marketplace has witnessed a surge in activity, allowing attackers to obtain and distribute ransomware variants more efficiently than ever before. So how exactly are these attackers infiltrating systems and causing havoc? Let's dive into the details. Ransomware attacks typically begin with a phishing email or a malicious link that tricks unsuspecting victims into downloading malware onto their systems. Once the malware is executed, it spreads rapidly, encrypting files and rendering them inaccessible. The attackers then demand a ransom, usually in cryptocurrency, in exchange for the decryption key. Now, the risks posed by these attacks cannot be overstated. Ransomware not only paralyzes businesses, but it can also result in significant financial losses, data breaches, and reputational damage. The recent surge in Ransomware-as-a-Service not only means an increased number of attacks, but also widens the range of potential targets. No organization, regardless of its size or industry, is immune to this threat. Our next story, featured on the Hacker News, sheds light on a concerning development within the ransomware landscape. Hackers and scammers are now joining forces to maximize their profits. These partnerships allow scammers to take advantage of the infrastructure and technical expertise of experienced hackers. In turn, hackers benefit from the scammers' skills in social engineering and targeted phishing attacks. This collaboration poses an even greater risk to businesses. Hackers gain access to a broader array of techniques and resources, enabling them to carry out more sophisticated attacks. Scammers, on the other hand, enhance their ability to deceive and trick individuals into falling victim to their schemes. Together, these adversaries pose a significant challenge for cybersecurity professionals and organizations alike. Moving on to our final story today, we have a cautionary tale for users of the popular file transfer software, MoveIT Transfer. Bleeping Computer reports that security researchers have discovered a new flaw in the software. Proof of concept information has surfaced, raising concerns about potential exploitation by threat actors. The vulnerability in MoveIT Transfer is a significant concern because it is a widely used tool for securely transferring sensitive files between individuals and organizations. Exploiting this flaw could allow attackers to gain unauthorized access to sensitive data, compromising the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of critical information. With these three stories, we've highlighted the escalating threats in the cyber landscape. Ransomware-as-a-Service is proliferating, hackers and scammers are teaming up, and critical software like MoveIT Transfer has vulnerabilities that could be exploited. So what can individuals and businesses do to protect themselves? To combat these threats effectively, organizations should prioritize a multi-layered approach to cybersecurity. This includes implementing the following best practices. Educate employees about phishing attacks and social engineering techniques to reduce the likelihood of falling victim to malicious emails or links. Keep all software and systems up to date with the latest security patches to prevent known vulnerabilities from being exploited. Implement strong access controls, including multi-factor authentication, to limit unauthorized access to sensitive systems and data. Regularly back up critical data to offline or off-site locations to mitigate the impact of a ransomware attack. Conduct regular security assessments, penetration tests, and vulnerability scans to identify and address weaknesses before attackers can exploit them. Thank you for those valuable recommendations. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to remind you all to stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay protected. The Daily Threat is here to bring you the latest cybersecurity news and insights, ensuring that you have the knowledge to safeguard your digital world. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media to receive daily updates on the evolving threat landscape. That's all for today's episode of the Daily Threat. Remember, when it comes to cybersecurity, knowledge is power. Stay safe out there, and until next time.